Legalizing euthanasia. Imagine having a family member so deeply close to you with a terminal illness. Imagine all they want to do is to finally be in peace and die. Now imagine them not having that choice. Imagine not being able to choose whether you want to stop suffering and having pain and having to wait until it happens naturally. Euthanasia is the intentional killing by an act or omission of a dependent human being for his or her alleged benefits. The practice of euthanasia is illegal in most of the world, but personally, I believe it should be legal. To prove my point further, some states in the United States have already made a similar practice legal, physician-assisted suicide. And euthanasia is already legal in other countries around the world. I strongly believe euthanasia should be made legal because in many cases, patients are so unhappy and endure so much pain to unfortunately just die. A terminally ill patient should be given the right to make their decision when they want to die. And a physician-assisted suicide is already legal in other states along with euthanasia being legal in other parts of the world. To begin with, let's talk about suffering. Terminally ill patients have to go through. Terminally ill patients, meaning patients who have a disease in which the only outcome is death, go through an immense amount of suffering and pain. Most of these patients are either on really intense pain medication that are helping them feel less pain but constantly sedated. Other patients on those intense pain medications and they don't even work and still continue to feel the pain. Now, let's move on patients and their free will. A patient with a terminal ill disease should be given the right to make their own decision on how to pass away. If a patient already has a disease in which death is the only answer, would it be fair to the patient to choose when or how they want to pass? I certainly think so. Think about their family as well. Like I mentioned as I opened in my speech. Imagine having a really close family member of yours with a terminal disease. You are constantly watching over them and see there is nothing else that you can be done to help them. At this point, they are just in the most pain and wish to pass peacefully and with dignity. Would you prefer to let them have the choice of be given a lethal injection? I know, I will agree with this decision. Last but not least, let's talk about physician-assisted suicide, being legal in other states already. Physician-assisted death is the practice where a physician will provide a lethal medication to a terminally ill patient enduring pain at their request. This is basically a form of euthanasia. If we think about it, euthanasia is killing someone for their benefits. Therefore, physician-assisted suicide is also killing someone for their benefit and at their request. Now, physician-assisted suicide, according to PROCOM.org, is already legal in 8 states of the United States. Include California, Colorado, Hawaii, Montana, New Jersey, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington. It also includes the cities of Washington, D.C. So, if many states are already making an act of euthanasia legal, what is so wrong about making legal indefinitely in the United States entirely? Euthanasia is legal in other countries of the world. They are legal in Belgium, Colombia, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands. This does not sound like many countries, but it's a major advantage that they have over us. They care about the terminal ill patients. Let's wrap this all up. Euthanasia should be legal. It should be made legal because terminally ill patients do not deserve to continue suffering and be put on medication that they are just going to lead to the same outcome, death. Terminally ill patients should make their own decisions on when they want to pass and how. These patients unfortunately do not have any other option, so why not give the option to die with dignity? Practice that fall under euthanasia are already being made legal in a state of the United States and around the world in other countries. Put yourself in the shoes of a terminally ill patient. Would you want the choice of choosing when and how you want to die? Or will you endure the pain and suffering until the very end?